birthday. It's a good day for him too. He's so happy right now. Oh my. I tell you, it's a really nice feeling having all these birds here all the time. They're like my best friends now. It's kind of funny. I really like it. Anyway, I got these rose cards again today, and I call on Mother Rose. If you could give us a beautiful message for today, what would that be? What can we take with us to help with our growth, to help with our healing, to help with our love, to help with our heart? A message that could be so helpful. Because these times are tough. There's so much going on, so much. But you need to disconnect from the stuff that's going on. Disconnect yourself from the stuff that is distracting you from just living your everyday life. You know, I feel really, really bad because I know right now there's a lot of people are very upset about what's taking place in the ocean, and it's devastating. It really is devastating, and it's actually so sad because there's so many people that are so engrossed into it, and I don't like to say that it's distracting us, but it kind of is, and it's keeping people in a low, mucky feeling. Like, I don't really have the words to explain, and whenever I do try to explain, I feel like I sound silly, but there literally is something going on in the earth that is trying to take control of our emotions. Our emotions, yeah. You wouldn't think, but there's like dark entities, and they want us to be low. They want us to be sad and in this fearful, just not nice way, and things keep coming up that will make people be in that. But the thing is, like, I feel like people, when they get in it, they don't want to get out of it. They just want to stay there. And like, I was flipping through on Facebook, and I seen that people are talking about the submarine that's down, and like, I seen one person said it's terrible. I can't stop looking for updates. And I understand that. I understand that with every ounce of my heart, because it sounds so, it's so devastating. These are families, these are people, and it's playing on heartstrings of so many. And the thing is, there's like a collective conscious. I don't really know how to explain it because there's so much in depth into it, and I'm like, honestly, there is so much to learn about it. You never stop learning because there is just so much. And the thing, like, with all of that is, when a lot of people are sad, because we are connected, then the sadness kind of stems out to other people, and it's like it brings a collective conscious of fear or of sadness or of like a heartache. But then we could also get in a collective consciousness of happiness and love and compassion and not fear, happy, and all these weird, like, it's just, and what happens when we're in these vibration levels is you attract what you are vibrating, because it's science. And I don't know science, I didn't pass it, but I understand it in my mind, and I don't know how to actually word it, but like, we are all connected. Like, it's funny because you can use examples. Like, there's so many examples. Like, I work in a restaurant, so some days, like, we'll sell like a crap load of Clubhouse sandwiches. It's funny because why are everybody buying Clubhouses? And it's just like, it's almost like this collective consciousness. And then yesterday, even at work, it's funny because one of my coworkers got a BLT sandwich, and because I've been down the last couple of weeks, I didn't really eat that much. I didn't really have much of an appetite. So yesterday, since I was so happy, I felt great. I was like, okay. I seen the BLT sandwich and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm starving. That's what I wanted. I wanted that BLT sandwich. I literally wanted to take a bite out of it as soon as I looked at it because it looked so delicious. So anyhow, I said to one of my other coworkers, yep, that BLT, that looks so good. I'm gonna have one. The next table I went to, yep, the girl ordered a BLT sandwich. I'm like, oh man, you're killing me. I'm so hungry. Not you're killing me. I shouldn't say that. Our words are very, gotta be careful with them. So don't talk like that. But anyway, I was like, ugh, this is so much. I'm starving. I just wanted to take a bite of her sandwich. So anyhow, go to the next table. The next guy orders a BLT sandwich. So that's 3 BLT sandwiches in a row. And I was like I'm like really wanting to eat these BLT sandwiches. So it's like there is a vibration and we are all connected on it. And when so many people feel one thing, then it kind of, our energy field reaches 6 feet. So, you know, like when you're in a room and you feel somebody be happy, or you feel that. You can feel their happiness. Or when somebody comes in and they're like, and they're so crabby and grumpy, you feel that energy too. You feel that because we are all connected. It's all an energetic feeling and vibration. So having said that, that's what I mean about this whole thing with the submarine. It's so many people are sad, so many people are feeling that, and so many people are hurt because of it. And it's actually it's okay to be hurt for that, which is not what I'm saying. But you can't hang on to that, and you can't live like that one girl that said, I can't stop checking for updates. And that's sad because your day is passing you by. Your day, and there's nothing that you can do about that thing. The best thing you do is you say a prayer, and you just say a prayer and pray for the safety of all the people. Pray for love, send compassion. But don't hang on to that for the whole day. Don't. And when you think of things that are stuff happens to you that are the same kind of frequencies. So like if you're feeling sad about that, then more stuff is going to come at you that's going to make you feel sad. You need to get up and you need to be happy. Like this whole 3 weeks that I've been sad, I felt it because I seen it in my financial situation. I seen it in my gas. I seen it, my plant, one of my good plants that like I had for quite a while, she died. What else was there? There were a few things that like, because my vibration was low, I was getting all these other things that are making me low. And I was like, this is not fun. This is not fun at all. So, and like, I don't know, something else broke on me too. I can't remember what it was, but it's all a part of seeds falling in my hair. It's all because of how you feel. And then when you feel good, you start attracting things that make you feel better, and they keep you on that. So it's like, it's just a thought process, and the thought process it can be very hard. It can be very, very hard to get through it sometimes, but it's very important to try to keep your thoughts happy. And you know, like just like I said, I'm not saying don't not care about what's happening, but don't live in it. Don't live in that. Don't let that be your whole day, checking out things. And I mean, I know people are always saying, no, you're a fine one to talk. Look at you with all this stuff you've been saying for the last couple of years. And I understand that, but I wasn't living there. I was coming from a heart space, and I was throwing it out there because I really wanted people to know, because I felt it was so important. So I wasn't living there, I promise. And I was happy the whole time. This is the card that came out. I'm already at 9 minutes. Oh no. The Rose Thread. Inner call, soul led, the mystic, living courageously. This is the card of the mystic, the one who's in touch with the depths of the inner world and the inner weavings of the world and beyond, way beyond. They're dedicated to listening to the mysterious voice whispering within, to following their intuition and living in accordance with that, to living by being guided by the rose thread. Following the rose thread means being dedicated to walking the way of the rose. to being in service to humanity and dedicated to writing a new story. It requires courage and faith and the willingness to pave a new path. The rose has been a symbol of the mysteries for thousands of years. The rose thread is the invisible path that the mystic follows. It takes courage to trust it, for the path is different for every single person. This is why it requires courage to trust the inner call. Pardon me. Where did I go? And this is why it requires courage to trust the inner call, and those who do so find a great reward. This card is a sign that you're being called to follow this initiatory path, led by the thread deep within. You may find that you're in a place of great change and are being called to have faith and gather up the courage to take the next step. This card is a sign of encouragement to keep taking the next step. It's acknowledging the courage it takes to live a soul-led life and honoring you for always taking the leap. The rose transmission: even when things feel unclear, especially when they do, I trust that I'm always led from within. And that's actually beautiful. And I feel like that kind of makes sense with what I was talking about, because it's all like, and I hate saying I, because that makes me feel like I'm like talking about myself, but I'm not. I'm literally just trying to use me as an example to do whatever it is I'm doing, whatever it is that I think I'm trying to do. I feel like I've been trying to do things with with people and teaching about the vibration, about how you got to be happy and stuff like that. And I've been really dedicated to that a lot because I feel so strongly about it, like so strongly. And I feel like it's super, super important. And I've been listening. That's where it all came from. It all came from my intuition. Like when it was 2020 and they talked about COVID, something inside of me, I had alarm bells just dinging, ding, 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 saying, no, this isn't right. And I felt that really deep. I feel a lot of things really deep. A lot of things I could talk more and more about, but I just don't want to create that, the space of anger, because people get angry, and it's not what I try to do. I don't try to make people angry. I try to show people different perspectives, because I know that there's different things that are taking place in the world. And although I know I did not read the Bible, I know that there is something really big going on here, and it is spiritual, and it has a lot to do with your emotions, your feelings, your mindset. Like, it just goes on. It goes on. And there's so much that we can do to make this a better planet, but there's too many people that when people like myself try to talk about this, people make fun of that, and they don't want to believe it. But honestly, at the end of the day, like, if I'm out here talking about all of this stuff and I'm doing it repeatedly, I am not trying to make you believe me, but I'm actually very serious about it. Very serious. And I take it to heart. I actually love doing this for people. I love trying to show people that there are different things taking place in the world. Not that I want to be a hero, because I don't, but I want to help people. I want to help humanity. And this is the only way I know how, is by saying of different little things that are taking place, by reading these cards, because these cards teach us a lot about our insides that we don't even know, and I still don't even know. So by me teaching, well, not me teaching you, but me trying to show things, it's teaching me to, just like I said yesterday, how me helping you guys helps me as well. And that's what this is all about. This is what life in this whole world is. We are here to service humanity. We're here to show love. We're here to show compassion. We're supposed to be empathetic to people, not calling people names, not belittling people because they don't have the same belief as you or something. No, that's just silliness. That's just silliness. We're here. We're one. We need to learn that. We need to come together, because no matter if you're black, white, friggin' light-skinned, I don't even know, like yellow, purple, when you cut that skin, what's under there? What is in there? We have the exact same stuff on the outside, 100%. Everything, the muscles, the lungs, everything. Our blood, we bleed red, right? The outside is just the outside. This is just a shell that's carrying us around. But we need to learn how to start coming from the outside in. I mean, inside out, sorry. Because the inside is where your true colors really are. Your inside is that's where you live. This is just you. Just stop judging people. Stop pointing fingers at people. We just got love. You know, you can get mad, you can be mean, whatever, but really at the end of the day, what does that do for you? It's not doing too much. But anyway, this is a really long video, so I must go, but have a super day. I'll see you again another day, and take time to get out in that sun if you can, just because it's super stellar today, just like yourself. Love you all. See you again.